Everything good.
So supposedly we're gonna get a workout with Martyn. Try to look big as possible compared to him. Might be a challenge.
Tell the camera the truth. He's joining Raw.
Shut the
That's
fuck
why
up.
we're here.
Don't listen to this fucking
That's
clown.
why we're here.
All right, so we're gonna lift. I don't know what the fuck we're lifting. Maybe women. I don't know what he lifts in there. So we'll figure it out when we get there. Entering the forbidden zone. Zoo culture.
Sure, is this your cam you vlog with?
Yeah. This is my one I record with. I really just use this one.
Yeah, okay, sorry. I would. So you can show them the camera.
We're gonna upgrade.
Yeah. Because you do mostly TikTok shit, right? You gotta get him a new camera.
That is YouTube.
Please subscribe, press the notifications, all that good shit we need to get him a new
We like this
camera.
camera. I know it's small, it's tiny, it looks funny, but
No,
it
it's a good
gets the
camera,
job
but like,
done.
I really want you. I want you to have one of these cameras so bad, dude. Guys, support, show love, use the code, all that good shit. Do you ever need throw ups or like boners?
No, I get boners. Thing is, this is what the trick with melanotan. You gotta take it consistently. So the first time you take it, you're gonna get that nausea and the boners. But once you start taking it like every
power
day,
through the boners.
it goes away.
Power through the boners.
It goes away. But hey, think like
keep
this.
going.
Let's say you got a girl up over or whatever. You take like 500 micrograms of it, and then you get a girl over, and then you're good.
But it's funny
For an
because
hour.
like it kind of makes you sick at the same time.
Yeah, but eventually it doesn't do that.
Really?
Yeah, it goes away. But the boners stay. So you're just like, get your bricks
Tan.
up all night, and then you get tan.
Tan and boners.
That's the best. Yeah.
Solid,
You
yeah.
can't beat that.
No, it's all, I remember back in the day when I tried it, because for competitions I tried it, I didn't like how it made your moles a lot darker before your skin.
It does, but you got to tan while you do it. So like, let's say you take it, like 10 minutes after, you got to hit the tanning bed, or you got to be outside, so you get this, and the moles, you don't notice the moles.
Okay.
So like, I get them too, but once I'm tan like this, you can't really tell. It's got to be consistent with it, and then the side effects just go away. Warm up the elbows a little bit. Yeah. We're just warming up. Gonna be doing some chest. Brad says when he likes to do his chest movements, he works up his upper back. I think he's warming up his triceps a little bit, so no freaky joints. Old man bullshit going on. So Brad went straight to the 120s. Still warming up here. I don't know how heavy I'll go, but I feel like I should push this since he's here. So. I feel like I'm pretty strong, but I could be a lot stronger.
I genuinely think some people just have a great strength.
Yeah.
Almost just kind of just genetically, no matter what. I always kind of had like a typically more stronger. I was always more stronger when I was younger. I remember people were like, "Wow, are you good at that?"
I was a basketball player, so I was very athletic, and I find I do better with more pumping, like high endurance,
Yeah.
like high volume training.
When I first started training, I wasn't training for bodybuilding. I trained for Olympic weightlifting.
Yeah.
So all my things wasn't any of this stuff even. It was all hip strength, leg strength.
Okay.
So I trained really explosively. And then when I got into bodybuilding, it happened after I was like Olympic lifting, kind of powerlifting.
Yeah.
And then I got to bodybuilding. So I think maybe because I did those other two things first and I learned like about explosive strength and trying to be explosive and then trying to be strong. Then when I got into bodybuilding, like I kind of always trained with that sort of same intensity or thought of. and just continued to try to keep the strength no matter where I was at. It was always kind of my focus.
I feel like I'm the other way around. I put bodybuilding training first, but I'd still like to lift heavy every once in a while. Just not.
But if you want to get strong, then
focus.
go fucking heavy.
Go heavy.
Yeah.
Like how many rep range for people listening? Like what's a good rep range for strength? Around 3 to 5 reps.
Yeah, I mean sometimes even sets of 2. Sets of 2, like 1-2s, and it's not like something that's 100% you're killing yourself.
Yeah.
But like I always try to lift like with explosion. I just say try to lift like that, like with your intensity, your focus, and your intention being that.
Yeah.
And then, bro, you'll get, because you're built crazy.
Yeah,
like,
I have the size. It's just the strength is there, but I'm not like obviously as strong as you. You're a tank. But I see it like, oh, well, how does this guy train? Does he train like a power lifter? Does he train like a bodybuilder? And I think I look the way I look from training like a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
Okay, so me looking at Brad, I'm like, all right, this motherfucker's clearly bigger than me. But I don't know, I feel he's 252, but it looks different, different body types. I think I hold a lot of my weight in my legs, in my ass too, like right here, a lot of it. Not to be sus, but.
That's dope. It's a good place to hold it.
That's like the main compliment I get from a woman is my ass. Got on when I was 19. I did a lot of research though, so I didn't start on Tren. I started with testosterone and Dianabol.
Not. Never start
with Tren. I started at 19, testosterone and Dianabol. I didn't start taking Tren until I was about 20. I felt it, I'm like, man, I'm not feeling this shit, so I increased the dosages. But a good thing with gear is that you don't need to feel it for it to work. People think you need to feel it to get side effects for it to work. That's not how it is. Because I listen to people go, oh, I'm on Tren, I'm dealing with this and that, and I was running 300, 500 milligrams. Like, bro, I don't even feel this. Like, I'm not getting crazy. I don't feel like an animal. And in reality, like, people just take gear. They want to feel those side effects, but that's not how it is. If it works, if it's building muscle, that's the most efficient way to do it. I've learned over time.
Yeah.
After just doing it stupid for a good solid 2 years or so.
If you ever consider doing stuff like that, you need to get blood work consistently.
Exactly.
The most important thing, you gotta know what's going on inside your body, otherwise you're just fucking shooting in the dark.
Know what's going on with your body, be smart, and understand the risks that come with it.
Do you think if you went back, you would do it differently a little bit?
No.
Yeah.
Me personally, I would have not changed a single thing.
No, serious.
Oh, let's go! Let's go!
Yeah, feeling great. Got those 120s up.
That was good.
Now I got to watch Joe get the shit his back slapped like fucking Bradley.
Forgot
Again, up! All the way up. Lock it out.
Me personally, I don't like tearing people down for content. I've never done that. It just makes me feel like shit. I feel guilty about it. People don't want to see that. Like they might like it, but at the end of the day, I want to motivate other people. This is why I'm here. This is why I'm doing this. I'm doing this for myself. I'm not doing this to shit on other people.
And it's frustrating for me, I think, because like I always get in a position where like someone wants me to respond. It's like, dude, I already know what this is about. Yeah. This is about you wanting to like. This is now more of a thing that I can pull and manipulate and like convince. It's like, dude, you're doing it for views and for clout. I get it. It's fine, but like, just do your own shit.
Yeah, I think the best.
And I respond, and it's like It's like, dude, I've been getting reamed for 1.5 years because of some shit that's just fucking irrelevant. And it's like now I'm just dealing with some shit, and I say some dumb shit, and I look like trying to make me out to be a bad guy. It's like how I get attacked for 1.5 years, and then it's just frustrating.
And you want to be, and it's like, bro, like you try to show people, like, all right, I'm a good person, and then you'll blow it out of proportion. One thing you said, it gets.
And here's the thing that frustrates me now is like even saying this on camera, it's like we can say it's like, dude, just let it go. Like support, let your people support what they want to support. Don't attack other people. Don't tear other people down. Just do your thing.
I think the point is, you want to be original. You just want to be original. Do what makes you fucking happy, and I don't think anyone's truly happy just tearing people down.
Yeah.
You know, that's not how you get successful. It may work for a little bit.
I did it for a while, and I hated it.
Hey,
I hated
what
it.
did it do to you?
It made me feel.
How did people treat you when you did that?
I got a bunch of hate, but I also just like felt so miserable inside.
Because no one,
Yeah.
no one liked you.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, bro, no one likes me because
And
I
it was-
tracked
and
everyone.
it was like I was doing it strictly for like clout, like social media clout. I realized like it's not fucking worth it. Like, because in real life, I'm not a person that tears people down. But so many people perceive me like that they wouldn't even like give me a second chance or look my way in real life.
You're one of the nicest dudes I've ever met.
Thank
I
you.
swear to God, like you're a good person. I think people get things misconstrued with the internet because it's very easy to like see something one way and not the whole picture. Yeah.
People would ask me like, "Do you fuck with Brad? Do you like Brad? And you're good. Your boy's a sush." And I'm like, you know, I've never met him. I've never met him. So I want to meet him.
Yeah.
I want to meet him.
And at the end of the day, man, it's all love. Like I understand what everyone's trying to do. You know, I know what everyone wants to get, and I respect it totally.
And I don't know. I'm someone I like bringing people along. I don't like starting shit. I'm fucking happy to be here.
Yeah, hell yeah, respect,
seriously,
man.
I'm fucking
And I appreciate the love. You showed me so much love. No,
At the end of the day, you're just trying to fucking grow your brand.
yeah.
At the end of the day,
Yeah, I get
you're just trying to grow your brand. You're just a normal guy.
But I'm in this position now where it's weird because I'm doing both.
Exactly.
So because I'm an influencer on that scale, someone could like shoot at me for their, you know, for like a benefit.
This is the guy to convince you to move to LA if you want to pursue
I've
it.
moved
He's been
to
thinking
LA.
about sending it.
It's fucking dope out here.
I told him, get out of your comfort zone and send it. You have so much potential.
I live for-
Here's the crazy thing too. If you live in LA too, you could fucking pretty much live anywhere. Like if you could figure out how to make it, because it's so fucking expensive here.
Yeah.
So like, you go. That's like the hardest thing to go towards. I say fucking.
I want
do
the
it.
best.
Yeah, do it. Go to it. Because if you could live there, you could do what you're doing legit anywhere. Like you specifically. Fucking send it.
I know for a fact I can do it, and I'm not gonna settle for anything else.
When I was turning 20, I moved out here with all my shit in the back of my literally like a little Ford Rangers like flare side. Like drove all my shit, and I met a family on Craigslist. That's how I moved down here. I never even met the people in real life. I literally drove all the way down to these people I never met. Was like, oh, I'm supposed to live here, and there was none of the social media shit. I was just being like, I just need to get away. I need to do something else in my life because I had that feeling like, you know, you grew up in a smaller town. You know that for sure.
I know that.
And you're like,
I know that.
everyone does the same shit, and you're like, dude, I don't want to live my life like that. I always had this idea of I need to get out, I need to go, I need to go forward. And I swear to God, man, it changed my entire
I've
life.
had that. I felt like that my entire life. I was like, man, I never want to be normal.
Yeah.
I can't allow myself to be normal. Like, I'm not a guy that's just gonna work 50, 60 hours a week, then go to the bar on the weekends. Like,
Yeah.
that's not what I want to do. I will never allow myself to be normal. So
Yeah.
I'm the same way. I want to get out. Ever since a young age, I knew that, you know, I was destined for something greater. And there's gonna be times where you feel like you're wasting your time.
Yeah.
And you're never gonna make it. You might be depressed. There's gonna be very depressing moments. For me, there was times I was so depressed. I was like, none of this is.
That's probably the trend.
No,
I'm fucking with you.
it probably was a
I'm
trend
fucking
too. Probably was that. Probably played a little bit of a role there. Okay.
Sometimes.
But there was times where I would be like, bro, like nothing's going my way. Like, what the fuck? I'm in here fucking 3 hours a day working my ass off. I have a good body. I'm not getting any recognition. I'm getting 40 likes on fucking Instagram. You know, like other people, girls that I know are getting 300, 400 likes, and they're not doing anything, and I'm over here busting my ass off, and no one appreciates me. You know, I feel appreciated, but like, there was times I was like, man, I wanted to give up. I was just so sad. I was like, fuck, but I never did. I never did, because once I woke up the next day, I was ready to go. I got in the gym again, I started training, and I felt good, and I found someone. You know, I've had an idol, like Arnold. You know, I had Arnold Schwarzenegger as my idol, and I'd watch him all the time, and it would make me happy watching him.
Yeah.
Or same with you. You have probably fans that watch you, and it uplifts them. Like, I'd get that energy back watching my idol, and I'd be like, look at him. That's what I want to do, and I'd go at it again, and I never stopped. So I think the best thing is don't ever give up. You could fail a million times. That doesn't mean that you have to give up, because when you give up, that's when you will never achieve it. You know, when I started, you know, social media, I was, when I finally blew up, I was broke. Like, I had less than $1,000 in my bank account for 2 years straight. I was working at a body shop for 40 hours a week. And people would ask me, what are you doing with your life? And I said, I want to be an influencer. You know, and I'm going to do whatever it takes. So I kept going, and I literally blew up when I had negative $15 in my bank account. And I had a $360 car payment due in 2 weeks. That's when I blew up. And I didn't know if I was ever going to make it, but I was like, I'm not stopping until it happens.
Yeah.
You know more than anyone else, even in here or in Los Angeles, how to make that shit happen, and you did.
I appreciate it.
So that's all props to you.
That was real, bro. Why I did all this shit in the beginning was because, like, I I didn't have this sense of a father figure in my life, obviously my whole life growing up. My father took his life when I was young, and I always looked for that in other people. And I looked for that in, like, you know, my lifting partners, coaches, friends, and I was always looking for that. And it's crazy that, like, I'm in a position where I'm kind of like that for a lot of people.
You are.
Yeah. And, you know, it's just, I'm really grateful because it's like full circle. It's something I searched for. I knew what it meant to not have it. I knew what it meant to feel like, damn, like, shit.
Okay, man.
So it's cool, like, to see it full circle. And even more so, it's funny, like, almost like a father would feel. You have good kids and bad kids.
You do.
You're a good kid, man.
Thank you.
You really are a good kid.
Thank you.
The fact that you see things a certain way and that you're willing to speak about it, and you obviously got an audience, like, yeah, fucking around doing what you were ever doing to get people to engage with you with the jokes and all this stuff. But I'm so happy to see that there are good kids that are getting this popularity and are able to actually give good back into the world, and not just bullshit.
Yeah,
and this is so important, like, for me to you and to you as well. I know you guys actually give a fuck about what you're doing. I could tell, otherwise you wouldn't be doing any of this like this. You would be like, oh, I can jump on this and I can do this, and you haven't. And you're here and we're having this conversation, and I promise you, bro, you're special. You guys are special. And you guys will always see great success.
Yeah, I just want to give you a hug, man. Like, for real.
Oh.
You need one, man.
I appreciate it, bro.
I wanted to say one more thing regarding that, to the father figure thing, because growing up I had that same issue too. Like, my dad, I love my dad, but I didn't really have him in the beginning of my life because, you know, he's in jail for a while. That's nothing wrong. It happens, you know? And I had an uncle that I loved, and he was like a father figure to me. And he was a great dude. He was like the uncle that you love, the badass, riding bikes, watching all these action movies, had muscles. He gave me the first tub of protein I ever had.
Fuck yeah.
And he was amazing. He was a dude that would do wheelies on fucking street bikes.
Yeah.
And he'd watch all these fighting movies. He'd wear nice shoes, nice clothes. He'd talk to girls. He'd carry you on your shoulder. And he went through some stuff in his whole life. Basically got taken away from him. He messed up his spine, and he got into drugs. And he ended up giving himself drug-induced schizophrenia from doing
shit.
that. And he stayed with me when I was around 17 to about 20, about right before I blew up on TikTok. And I noticed a part of him that people didn't get to see. It was very vulnerable, but it was also, he was homeless. So he was staying with us for 3 years. And everyone kind of just kicked him to the curb, like, we don't want to deal with you. I was with him every single day. People talked all this shit on me. He's crazy, he's a lunatic. But I got to see a part of a man that I got to see what a caring, empathetic person was. You know, that I looked up to, my idol. You know, it was in a very low spot, but I hung out with him every day, and I got to know him, and I got to talk to him. And, you know, last time I seen him, we had a bad outing, and he was in a really bad spot with, you know, drugs. I remember he came to my house, and I thought about talking to him. Something told me to, and I didn't. And next week he was gone, took his life, and I never got to see him. And around that time was when I blew up on TikTok, and it made me like so angry, so sad. But at the same time, I realized, like, I was there with him for 3 years, and I got to know a man and show him love when no one else did. So, you know, I lived through that.
Oh, it's beautiful, man, for real. Yeah.
I'll go
I
through.
appreciate you sharing that. You know,
Hopefully there'll be a lot of change, you know. How it's going right now, hopefully it'll change something better.
Yeah.
How it used to be, you know, like more motivating, not so much negativity and ego, you know. More so like motivation and just having fun.
That's what really matters.
Getting along with people, like how many people do you see actually get together and train and hang out like now, influencer wise? You don't really see it, bro. It just completely stops.
It's almost like everyone's trying to be better than everyone else.
Yeah, it's like, man, fuck all that shit. Let's just actually get together, train, get juicy, maybe talk to some girls and fucking have fun.